The marriage of heaven and earth has a breathing cycle. That's ideal. And the breathing cycle, which is ideal, is predicated upon two basic assumptions. The first one is that your breath is strong enough to do it. Okay? Some people have got really bad breathing. Get someone right after they've had an allergy or an asthma attack, and I guarantee you their breath is not at its top level. But the second one is that beside the fact that you actually have the puff, it's, the actual breath, is that your nervous system is relaxed enough to do that breath without it causing your body to involuntarily contract. Okay? Now, involuntary contraction is kind of a disease of the modern age. I mean, really, just watch people. It's horrifying, actually, sometimes. But what you're looking for is that with breathing in heaven and earth, you now have two possibilities. And with circling hands, you have two possibilities. Possibility one is that you can recognize the emotional tension in you, and you can release it as it starts to come up. Okay? Possibility number two is that you can't really recognize the emotional tension in you, and it's a good thing that you find out how to be able to do it. Okay? So now, this brings us back essentially to the same principle as in energy gates. If you coordinate your physical movements with in and out breathing, right? Physically, physiologically, the exercise will do the most for your body. But people have very often inside them what I would call the underground volcano. They've got all this stuff in their unconscious mind that's just ready to go berserk. Okay? People push it down, they deny they have it, they can't relax to it, whatever, They can't stop something even though when they know they're going to trash themselves out. It's compulsion. What is that compulsion at its root? Tension. The person had the compulsion. If they just relax at that moment, the compulsion will go away. But they can't, so they're tense. So the question is, can you recognize the tension of your emotional compulsions? Okay? Now, this is an example in opening the energy gates of the body with cloud hands. I was always asked this question, do you breathe in or do you breathe out? Well, okay. And the first thing I say is you just breathe. However you breathe. And you start releasing the tension in your breath till you can begin to understand that this thing I'm feeling inside is emotional tension. Physical tension, could even be mental tension. In the case of some people, it could be psychic tension. But the fact is that in the beginning, all you know is you feel your body and you actually don't feel the tension deep inside you. Okay? But as you practice more and more, if you only focus on doing one thing, relaxing your body, relaxing your breath, and don't care if you're inhaling or exhaling, okay? What's going to happen at a certain point is you're going to be able to recognize that emotional tension. What's going to happen in the next stage is that you're going to do everything you can to kind of release it. Just to, there's a tension. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I released it. Here's the tension. No, I release it. Until by doing this more and more and more, you start getting how in the middle of the tension to release it. Okay? We all got this. Now, when you have this together, now you move to the next spot, which is, okay, I can recognize the tension, so now I'm going to do the movements in the way that's going to enable me to get the most I can physically out of it, because if tension starts arising in the movement, I can recognize tensions in the movement, and I now can do something about it. Okay? Maybe I have to slow my movement down a little bit or something, but it's actually, I got to tell you, it's a lot easier to get breath control than it is to get nervous system control. This is 100% sure.